On the St. Louis Cardinals. Along with my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing, a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat. Dave Parker, always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Bob Gibson. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Yeah, Boog, he's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Clemente.
For Pittsburgh, the center fielder, Roberto Clemente.
The wind and the pitch. That one's in there, and this one is off and running. This to third. Over to Goldie. And a quick out, number one. Here's the Pirates lineup now. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. There's a strike. Between his size and his fastball, Bob Gibson probably was considered one of the most intimidating pitchers of all time. No score, just getting started, top of the first.
Yeah, just his demeanor out there on the mound. It was all business and didn't talk, fraternize with the other team, and is ready to take care of business, do his job every day he was on the mound.
Third, the designated hitter, Bryan Reynolds.
Bryan Reynolds here.
Seemed like if you take a big swing off of Gibson, you better make contact, because if you swing and miss, the next one's probably coming up near the shoulder.
And there's the strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
Kicks and fires. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Down in order go the Pirates. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in St. Louis, our starting pitcher in this one, Kyle Harrison.
Well, he issued way too many free passes this last time out. You can't win at this level if you allow that many base runners. So today, he's got to get strike one, put the hitter on his heels, maybe get some swings and misses, and offset those walks with more strikeouts in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's Nolan Gorman. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals.
Ball. 1-1.
Check swing, went around. That's strike two. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Gets down, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Step off, throw to first. Smith back on a dive. And the batter now, Jim Edmonds. First pitch, and he just misses. Step off, throw to first. Smith back in standing. At the belt and fires. Base hit, center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Clemente to third. The tag out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
So digging in, Jordan Walker. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next is the designated hitter, Mark McGwire. 2 hits yesterday. 1 was a home run. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one is gone. He circles the bases, his 7th home run of the season. It's 3-0.
Gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, it's pretty crazy to think that Nolan Arenado shared an entire side of the infield with a future Platinum Glove Award winner in Matt Chapman. They both were on the same team in high school at El Toro High School. Check swing, went around. Now 1-2. You know, in the offseason, he regularly plays wiffle ball with his brothers and cousins. He contacted his bat company. He's an Old Hickory guy and ordered his model in a wiffle ball bat. Old Hickory model 28 NA-wiffle, and it's got his name on it.
Well, that's a guy that just loves playing the game. I mean, playing wiffle ball in the offseason just tells you how much he grinds.
The next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Ivan Herrera, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. Bounce to the right side. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back Back here in St. Louis, second inning set to go. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. That's in for a strike. Gibson, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
He goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Reggie Jackson, the next Pirate to hit. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Dave.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Dave Parker. This guy has turned into a beast. And delivers outside.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Caught him looking for the K. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second. And now Brendan Donovan. Harrison back to work. That's down and in. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Next pitch is popped up. Cruz makes the grab, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off. Paul Goldschmidt has turned into a really good player for a guy who was an 8th-round pick in 2009 at Texas State. Many all-star appearances, Silver Sluggers, and then in 2022, an MVP. 0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Tapped softly on the ground, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Got it by him for the K. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they lead at 3-0. On to the third inning, and here's the first baseman, Willie Stargell. There's a strike. Stargell hitting 7th in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So up next, Rodolfo Castro. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. On the ground, right side. Gorman tosses to first, and one away in the top of the third.
Batting none. The catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Here's Kevin Plawecki. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Righty to the plate. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Ball one there.
There's so much Clemente can do at the plate and in the field.
Stargell on third with 2 out. Falling behind 2-1.
About the only thing Clemente didn't have was elite speed, but the other 4 tools were as strong as anyone's in the game.
That takes care of Clemente, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1, still down 3-0. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Ozzie Smith. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike.
Out there to center. Clemente hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Man at first, Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Singled and scored his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Walker goes 6 feet 5 inches, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020. The pitch. This one in the air, center field. Clemente makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Mark.
So now the DH spot, Mark McGwire. He's already homered here in this one. Remember Big Mac and Sammy Sosa going head-to-head in 1998? McGwire ultimately would lead the majors in home runs that year with 70 of them. McGwire led the majors in home runs 4 different times, including his rookie year in 1987. The lefty, the 1-0. Smoked on the ground a second. Play made, that ends the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. On to the 4th at the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Number 13.
And the pitch.
Hayes.
Splits the plate. That's strike 1. That misses off the outside edge. Sliced hard but foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
On the ground, Gorman throws on to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Here's Oneil Cruz. Caught looking his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. This to center field. Edmonds makes the play, and that is that. Bucks go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the 4th, now up for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. Harrison back to work. Ground ball up the middle. Cruz on to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher.
And up next for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. 0 for 1 so far. Lifted in the air, right field. Parker hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And now the right fielder, Brendan Donovan. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Bounce to third. Hayes throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Redbirds down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the 2nd. Now the left fielder, Reggie Jackson, going 1.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And a count 1-2. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Now here is Dave Parker. Reggie on the run. And that's just foul. 0-2 now. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
Back-to-back singles, just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now the first baseman, Willie Stargell. That one's in there, 0-1.
If you're trying to come up with the ideal clubhouse presence and team leader, Willie Stargell pops. Probably the best you could possibly do.
The pitch. And that misses off the outside edge. And you talk about Stargell's leadership. I don't think there's ever been a more close-knit team than that Pirates squad of the late 70s. And he was the heart of that team. Remember that team's theme song, Sister Sledge? We Are Family? next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Rodolfo Castro. In there, and it's 0-1. One out. Runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone. Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the power-hitting catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Ball 1, no strikes. Outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ball 3.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And there's the strike. Gibson, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On a line, base hit. Reggie chugging around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 3-1.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Roberto Clemente. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Up the middle, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Put your hands up. It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down.
Back here at the ballpark, and here's Paul Goldschmidt. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now one missed. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Second baseman.
So digging in, Nolan Gorman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Parker makes the grab, and that's the inning. And down in order go the Cardinals. But they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back. Start of the 6th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike. Hayes, in his 3rd season, 26 years old, He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games.
No ball,
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Next offering way off the plate. Fly ball down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Ryan Reynolds now at the plate. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
On the ground to third, Arenado to first, in time. And that quickly, 2 away.
A well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Cruz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. In the air out towards right center. Edmonds settles under it, makes the grab, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Pirates 1. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark McGwire.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Mark McGwire. He's done some damage. Lost it bad back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
That one hammered left field. Jackson ranging back on it. Still going back. That one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His second home run of the game. It's 4-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
If you're a hater, then leave me alone. I gotta go into the dough. Money calling, so I pick up the phone. I wanna lie.
That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Base is empty with 2 away. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone! Nolan Arenado goes deep. His 4th home run of the season. It's 5-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kyle Harrison will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Johan Oviedo. He's into the game with the bases empty. And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. And first offering is fouled off. Oviedo, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. Throw over to Stargell. That ends the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Reggie Jackson. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. On the ground to first, Goldie takes it himself. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
The right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Dave Parker. That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
And here's the first baseman, Willie Stargell. In there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Strike 2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Up next for the Pirates, Rodolfo Castro. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 5-2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Bob Gibson won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. A new pitcher in the game, Steven Matz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And now, Kevin Plawecki. That's in for a strike. Castro off of first with 2 away. That one down the line, and it gets by him. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
The tying run at the plate. That one pushed foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next one is off the play. 2-2. First and second, 2 down. Struck him out looking. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's 5-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 7th. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Here comes a pitch. And ball 1.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. 1 gone here.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
Gorman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Comebacker to the mound. The throw to second is offline. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 1 out. Ozzie Smith next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. And he drops it down the 3rd baseline. Bare hand has to hurry. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, center fielder.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
And up next for St. Louis, Jim Edmonds. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Line drive caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jordan Walker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. First pitch just misses. Donovan on 3rd. Gorman over at 2nd. Smith on at 1st with 2 down. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That's a base hit. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 4.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Mark McGwire, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 run is in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
New arm out of the bullpen, Jarlin Garcia.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
First offering misses the mark. And that's down and away.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Kicks and deals. In the air, right field. Parker brings it in for the 3rd out. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Pirates 2. Back here at Busch Stadium, ready to begin the 8th. Now the 3rd baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kicks and fires. In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 away.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Next is the Pirates DH, Bryan Reynolds. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Next offering upstairs. And that's downstairs and outside. Time called now as the pitching coach makes his way to the mound. Couple of relievers warming up out there in the pen. Now on the bump, Zach Thompson.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And the pitch. Got her. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two outs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Colin Holderman.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And here is Ivan Herrera. The pitch. And there's a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Out to short, Cruz. And, oh, no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
So we'll see how they approach it. On the mound, he's feeling some early pressure that he's got to try to work through.
And now here is Brendan Donovan. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. That's towards center. Clemente makes the grab on the run. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. Now this is in the air down the line. Parker pulls that one down. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, Nolan.
So the batting order turns over. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. On a line out towards center. And that is that. The Cards leave one, but they're still on top 7-2. We go to the 9th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Reggie Jackson. And a strike in there. Thompson measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next offering is fouled back. And a ball evens the count. Two on the way. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a pitch.
We got full count.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And now the lefty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Goes down looking.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. The other way, calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Willie.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Willie Stargell. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. And now 1 strike away. In the dirt. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cardinals take the series opener here at home.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.